that it must be the policy of the United States to support free peoples who are resisting attempted subjugation. If we falter in our leadership, we may endanger the peace of the world, and we shall surely endanger the welfare of this nation.
Hello, this is TruNorth, the program that features news so hard-hitting, our stories are regularly tested for performance-enhancing drugs. I'm MC2 Mick Domestico.
And I'm MC2 Tyler Caswell. On this episode, we'll see how Truman commemorated the 12th anniversary of September 11th, and we'll see how Truman made a chief's mess of the hangar bay.
We'll also, totally sit down with Truman's fun boss, as well as hear what our sailors and Marines have planned for their deployment money, and hear if what they have to say makes sense. I wonder if there's a billet for Pun Boss. But first, let's take a look back at all we've accomplished since last time.
About a nice round of applause for Senior Chief Talabong on that fine national anthem.
As usual, it's been quite a couple weeks. Hell, it's been quite a decade.
It surely has. Team Truman took a time out this week to remember the events of September 11th, 2001, 12 years later. MC2 Tyler Caswell went up to the forecastle for the ceremony.
Sailors and Marines aboard USS Harry S. Truman held a 9/11 commemoration ceremony in the ship's forecastle September 8th. The ceremony honored those who lost their lives that day and those who continue to give their lives in the name of freedom.
Whether you were inspired to join because of the events that folded that day, or if you were already in the service before it occurred, the important thing is that you decided to dedicate yourselves serving at the front lines for our nation.
Truman's crew members recollected the tragic events and expressed the pride they have in their country and their service.
But on this Patriot Day, I am more proud to be an American, to be in the most powerful and revered Navy in the history of this world.
Harry S. Truman is currently deployed to the U.S. 5th Fleet Area of Responsibility supporting Operation Enduring Freedom. Aboard USS Harry S. Truman, I'm Petty Officer Tyler Caswell.
It's hard to believe it's been 12 years.
A lot has happened since then, but it's important that we never forget events like 9/11 that have helped forge the nation in which we live today.
That's right, Kaz. Well said. Let's lighten things up a bit now with a brief message from one of our guys who is tasked with producing a brief message. So stay frosty and give them hell. Just try to keep the hell outside.
We don't always have control over all the discomforts of life at sea, so try and keep a handle on the ones we can.
Yeah, you know, it really gets my goat when doors and hatches are left carelessly ajar.
What a convenient setup for the following transition. Truman's goat locker got a little more crowded this week as 51 Truman sailors marked a monumental milestone in their careers as they donned khakis for the first time. MC3 Lorenzo John Burleson anchored the story from the hangar bay.
Chief selectees aboard aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman were advanced to the rank of Chief Petty Officer September 15th during a Chief Petty Officer pinning ceremony in the hangar bay.
Expectations of your leadership start right now. Your duties and responsibilities start right now and will affect a sailor for a lifetime.
Commander, Carrier Strike Group 10, Rear Admiral Kevin Sweeney, and Strike Fighter Squadron 105 Command Master Chief Hubin L. Phillips spoke to the selectees about the significance of advancing to Chief Petty Officer.
No matter how long you've been in the Navy, thank you for all you've done for me and for the rest of the team here. Continue to do what you're doing one day, and pretty soon a good number of you will be up here on the stage wearing Master Chief.
51 Chief selectees were pinned during the ceremony. Aboard USS Harry S. Truman, I'm Petty Officer Lorenzo John Burleson.
Congratulations to all our new chiefs, and a very special congrats to my mentor, Chief Cheney, who was among them, and now has the authority to call me up to Snoopy Team and not have to listen to me complain.
This week, MC2 Domestico and I caught up with the Fun Boss to talk ports, sports, activities, and I hit a dead end. What rhymes with activities? Nothing.
Proclivities, although that's hardly relevant.
Whatever. We had the Fun Boss on this edition of Furrow Brows.
Welcome to this edition of Furrowed Brows. This week we have with us the most mission-essential person on the ship, Truman's own Fun Boss, Jenny Snyder. Jenny, welcome.
Hey.
I'd like to start off today by having you tell our viewers exactly what you do on Truman.
Well, Domestico, my job is to serve as the float director aboard Truman, and that encompasses running the morale, welfare, and recreation program here, alongside the fitness director, which is Fit Boss. And our goal is obviously to boost morale through events, tours, offering all kinds of shenanigans around the ship, whether it's a movie night or a Steel Beach picnic, or maybe we'll get more creative soon here. We're only on month 2, not even, so got some time to cook something up.
Can you tell us how you ended up on Truman?
I found out about MWR programs when I was in college, and...
Oh, so you are educated?
Yes.
Well, I lost that bet.
Wow. Yes, I did get a degree in Bachelor of Science. So in college I found out about MWR, and I did an internship with the MWR program based out of DC area at the Washington Navy Yard, and from there I launched into jobs working at the ITT offices and special events. And I transferred from Suitland, Maryland area, Office of Naval Intelligence, into this billet.
I've noticed that historically, it seems that most fun bosses are females. Why is that? Are we men really incapable of having and making fun?
I think when people go to major in recreation, usually it's not predominantly a sought-after position by men. So
I did do some research on this phenomenon, and I came across an obscure document from the 80s that reads, "Girls just want to have fun. They just wanna. Can you comment on that?
I think a lot of women are just trying to find a fun job. They would just want to have fun.
I would think that one, in order to attain a position as lofty as your own, would have to start at the bottom. You know, something along the lines of melancholy boss, and then move their way up to mild entertainment boss, and finally fun boss. Must you, to be fun boss, have dimples? Yes, I see that you're sporting a very lovely pair there. Would I be considered, although I don't have dimples, I do have this very handsome divot in my chin. Would that do me any good, or do you think people would be offended by it?
Oh, yes.
I'd also like to know, considering I only have one dimple on the side of my face.
Yes, we are single dimple guys. We do not double dimp.
There's no double dimping in this sauce.
I see in one of your many attempts to drum up funds for the MWR, you're really pushing this bingo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about bingo.
You know, bingo's kind of going. It's 2 times a month now, unless we have a port visit or something comes up.
No, bingo, it's great. I think what more appropriate activity for a bunch of 20-somethings on a warship in a combat zone? Perhaps we could consider a shuffleboard tournament, or perhaps a bridge club.
We should have my grandma come out and play.
Maybe you could serve peanut brittle and ribbon candy. Throw in some cinnamon discs to spice things up. Let's hope you never find work at a nursing home. We'll have septuagenarians doing MMA after nap time.
I did have a cupcake challenge once.
Remember
It's
that.
kind of similar.
I've been trying to forget it ever since.
Fun Boss, I recently walked by MWR. I noticed a sign here. It says Pokemon Tournament. I was a little upset. I didn't know we had 9-year-olds stowed somewhere on the ship.
That's a sensitive subject there, Caswell. I got about 50 people signed up right now, so not developing some haters around here, but I guess there's 2 different types. There's like a single and a double or something.
Well, I would imagine most Pokemon players are single.
They might be about 50 or more, yeah, signed up already for Pokemon. So I think people are choosing that over bingo. That's what I'm starting to notice. So maybe we'll just have like a cash buy-in for Pokemon.
As a means to raise funds for MWR, what would you say to a knockdown, drag-out, no-holds-barred, bare-knuckle boxing match between you and the Fit Boss?
I'm not, I don't really like contact sports, so...
We could call it True Blood, where the fit hits the fan.
Fit hits the fun.
Oh, it's quite clever. You tell me what sailor wouldn't give half a month's pay to see that. I remember you and the Fit Boss expressing interest in becoming contestants on the popular television programs Survivor and Amazing Race.
Yeah, I cooked up that idea.
Did you cook that up, did you?
It's one of my dreams, actually, to be on The Amazing Race.
I think we should hold our own Survivor here aboard Truman. You know, the winner gets voted off this island.
I'm cutting off tomorrow.
She's going to Bahrain for the next few days, right, Fun Boss?
I'd be interested to see how that pitch went.
I need to go like 5 days early to eat some check, make sure the food's not poisoned and all the hotels are ready.
I want to make sure the wine's not spoiled.
This foot rub is not good enough for our crew.
I hope that the sand doesn't get stuck in my margarita.
Oh, I got sand in my eyes. I got sand in my eyes.
Don't worry, I've got a suntan, which probably means all of you could probably get tan too.
Oh my God, this is such hard work. I'm so freaking tan. I've been drinking all these pina coladas to make sure that they're just right for the crew.
Took a cab. I didn't negotiate the price beforehand. He stole my money.
Oh, hello, Truman. I'm working hard out here to ensure that our sellers only get the best things.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our shipmates now that they're going to be seeing this the night before we pull into Bahrain?
Have fun, as a fun boss would say. Be safe. Stay with your Liberty Buddy. And we're excited. We want to see you on our tours. I hope you signed up by now. Should I be saying this at the camera?
Thank you, Fun Boss, for being on Furrowed Brows this week. We appreciate all that you do, and we appreciate your being a good sport.
And thank you for watching.
Please tune in next week when we have somebody better. Until then.
She's quite the handful.
So what do you got planned for the next port visit?
Actually, I'm going to keep the revelry to a minimum, and I'm going to try and save my money.
Well, we were curious to hear what you've got planned for your deployment savings.
So we sent our crew to the deck plates to find out.
All right, it's Seaman Dawson in navigation with
Sir Fast
and
Roosh.
How you guys doing today? You all right?
Great.
And
Awesome.
you only gonna say one word answer? Roosh. Awesome. Seaman Dawson here with.
Fireman Corsair.
All right, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
All right, it's Seaman Dawson in Cat C with.
AC2 Alvarado.
And.
AC2 Shell.
And.
AC1 Garcia.
And.
AC1 Holmes, the one and only.
All right, this is Seaman Dawson here with.
Chaplain Richard Smothers.
We saving a lot of money on deployment, right? We get a lot of money, right? With this extra money, man, what you go do, Sir Falls? What you go get? What you saving up for?
Maybe a car, maybe an apartment, something big.
Okay. What kind of car?
Dodge all the way.
Oh man, all right. You like crappy cars. And what about you?
Hey man, I'm gonna buy me like 20,000 pair of sneakers. All right, so that's what we're gonna do first, because the closet gotta get filled up. Then some diapers for the future baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, this is Seaman Dawson in the chapel with
RP1 Jackson.
DC2 Martinez.
and
DC2 Talmadge.
all right, how you guys doing?
Pretty good. Fantastic.
I'm gonna see if I can talk the whole interview like him with my arms folded like this. I don't know. Talk to him.
I'm gonna take care of my student loans.
All of it?
Yes.
You ain't gonna keep a penny to yourself?
Well, I mean, I'm doing the SDP program, so I mean, I am saving and putting that away at the same token, making a little nest egg for myself.
All right, this is Seaman Dawson here with Suppo. How you doing, sir?
Excellent. How you doing?
I'm all right. This is my first time meeting you. You're always in your office, but I see why. So what's one thing that you want to buy yourself when we get back?
Definitely getting a bike.
What type of bike? A motorcycle or a 10-speed?
Yeah, Harley.
All right, this is Seaman Dawson here with.
Master Chief Smiley.
How you doing, Master Chief?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
I'm all right. I can't complain. So we're on deployment, right?
Yes.
9 months.
Is that confidential?
After that, what are you going to do with that nest egg? Are you going to scramble it? All right, this is Seaman Dawson in the library, and I'm here with.
Hidalgo.
I'm going to go on a cruise where I get the 3M maintenance, where I'm taken care of, not the ship.
All right, so what about you?
Well, I'm going to help my little brother shepherd out and buy him his car seat.
All right.
Reach on, sister.
That's good. She bought you. So unless that's a $10,000 car seat, you lying. What else you going to buy?
You know, I'd like to get my bride something new for the garden. She's always growing stuff. She's got a real green thumb, so.
So, I mean, you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, right?
Go Cowboys.
course. So maybe when you get back, you can spend your money and buy a good quarterback. She wants a BMW or an Infinity, right?
Yeah.
And you said you was an SR?
Yes.
Okay, so we go. Do you know who the command fighter? Oh, never mind. What, you're saving a lot of money. So what's one thing you're gonna buy when you get back home?
Ooh, whatever makes the wife happy is going to be number one. But I'd love to get a new truck. I'm just not sure she's going to let me do it.
And that's all the time we have. This is Seaman Dawson with Master Chief Smiley.
Well, it seems like transportation tops that list.
And luxury cars at that. But I'll tell you what, after a few months at sea, luxury sounds good to me.
Well, that's all we have for this time, Team Truman. Be sure to check out the Givemel Herald for more news from around the ship.
And remember, if it isn't true, it isn't news. Until next time, Truman.
Yeah, finally. Oh, the thing is back.
Oh, no,
What are you trying to do?
Bat?
Yeah, I have the bat, but I hate doing
Hey,
that.
call downstairs.
All right.
No, I'm serious. That thing is back. No, seriously. I don't know what it is. Just call downstairs.
A car.
What kind of car?
A truck. A truck.
I don't know what that was. It made me nervous, but let's just keep going, okay?
Or Truman to kind of just talk about a specific.
Let's all see if we can do our funniest face at the same time. This could be good, right?
1, 2, 3.
I knew you guys weren't gonna do it. I already knew. In college, that's what they tell us to do.
If you could get the truck, what truck would you get?
I'd get an F-250, diesel, towing package, blue, gray interior, loaded. I think it's the King Lariat edition.
All right, so is it true that you'll get the towing edition so you can tow all of the stuff from your department home with you?
No.
I want to make sure the wine's not spoiled.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Can't get any more incredulous.
Freaking killing me.
I don't know why. I'm usually do much better than this, but anyway.
This will be the outtakes at the end. Nobody watches your show.
We really busy. They really, really busy. All right, well, this is Seaman Dawson, the one and only, and I can't even finish that.